against the West, it was even more difficult.
Chicago calls timeout. As you said about the Bulls, guys, just a very tough time scoring against the Western Conference, which would be their downfall, Steve, most games.
Well, they shot right around 42% from the floor against the West last year, and that put them in the bottom 3 in the league. So I mean, you're just not going to get away with shooting that poorly.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Chicago. Shot clock at 5. Dunleavy kicks it to Noah. Here's Ellis. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Butler's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
The drive.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Chicago calls timeout. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
So for the Bulls, Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And Brooks subbed in for Dunleavy. Heinrich kicks to Brooks. Shoots the 3. And the basket good. Brooks has got 14 points.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points. That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
And Butler, here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Ellis kicks to Harris. Heinrich against Nowitzki. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers. 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Brooks kicks to Butler. Butler missing again. Mavericks trail by 7. The drive by Ellis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Mavericks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. We've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd. Heinrich dishes to Brooks. Brooks can't get that one to fall. The Mavericks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Misses the jumper. Well, they're passing to Brooks. The 3. They get it back. It's off. And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. In Chicago, they lead by 5. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And so here is Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Drose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Dunleavy is out there with Mirotic. And it's Noah in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Drose. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Rondo drives in. Rose with some nice D.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. Right in his face.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Ellis kicks to Parsons. Back to Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Monte Ellis, a scoring combo guard, the highest career scoring average ever, Steve, for a player never to be selected as an all-star in this league.
Yeah, he's always been on that borderline. Some of it, Kevin, has to do with, he's only been on a winning team 3 of his 8 seasons. 2 of those in Golden State, and then, of course, last year in Dallas. But you also think about the depth in the backcourt in the Western Conference. Boy, it's tough to make that all-star team.
Dunleavy dishes to Rose. Count it, and the foul. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And he gets it to go. Chandler's got 4 points this quarter.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Lito's checked in for Monte Ellis. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Thanks again, Doris. Butler kicks to Mirotic. Tries again. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Boy, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Pass to Rondo. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Noah. And stolen by Parsons. Rondo passes to Nowitzki. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Mavericks trail by 7. Parsons outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Well, that's deep range right there, and that comes from years and years of practice, Clark.
Rose gets a wide open look. Money from the wing. Rose has got 10 points here in the second half. Rondo with it. Butler covering. Here's Lito. And it's blocked by Noah. Butler kicks to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Chandler's shot, good.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Outside Butler. Rose goes in.
What a game for Rose. He's got 14 points and 5 assists.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Ellis is checked in.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Drose double teamed. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. The shot is off.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And Ellis drops them both.
Big time trip to the line there, bringing us down to a one-possession game.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time, milk the clock a little bit.
A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one.
And when you got the space, well, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
That's good.
Monte Ellis, one of the great scorers in the game, and his team is getting his best effort right now.
Gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Good on the first, and that brings them within two here. And he is unable to get the second one. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a four-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a two-possession game.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, the way to go here, you got to get a quick basket and then a foul. That's the only course of action at this point.
And it's key who they foul. Don't send an excellent free throw shooter to the line here.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Pressure-packed free throws. He looks cool as can be. So big. Give them that three-point lead. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. He's definitely the guy they want at the line in this situation. He loves these kinds of moments.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Rondo dishes to Ellis to tie it up. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave him a huge performance their last time out as well.
For the win, the tagger. He drills the game winner.
A lightning bolt to win it at the buzzer.
That is incredible. A sensational finish to a sensational game.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Derrick Rose.